Alvin Kamara,
Amari Cooper,
Keenan Allen.
And you're watching Good Morning Madden.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of Good Morning Madden. Happy Hump Day. For those folks that are new to the channel, click that follow button. When you click that follow button, it gives you a little notification through the Twitch app that, hey, we're live. Not just that, but if you do go ahead and watch this channel from 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern every single day, you have the opportunity to go ahead and get a Twitch drop. You're probably wondering, like, what's the Twitch drop? I'll go ahead and show you right here. It's a Good Morning Madden pack. You can go ahead and get that by simply going down below, clicking on the tile, and it'll allow you to go ahead and connect your Twitch account with your EA Origin account, so that every single time you watch this stream or you watch a Madden live stream or even like an MCS stream, you will go ahead and get these Twitch drops. They're labeled a little bit differently for Good Morning Madden. We kind of have our special packs. We're working to go ahead and get special packs created for Madden Live. We'll keep you guys posted on that front when all that is done and completed. All right, I got a lot of updates I kind of want to go through today. Not just that, but I want to go through the Madden Live schedule, let you guys know Eric Ray Weather is supposed to stream this morning. Unfortunately, due to kind of like the hurricane and a lot of other things happening and some internet connectivity issues he's having, there will not be a Madden Live session earlier. But I'll go through that, give you guys a schedule. Wanted to kind of mention that up front. He contacted us. He's having a lot of internet issues out there. Eric, if you're out there, please be safe, man. At the end of the day, your safety is the most important thing. But appreciate you just doing stuff for Madden Live. But again, thank you. Stay safe while you're out there. So let's go ahead and get into the updates. I'll go over heavyweights. It's Wildcard Wednesday. And what Wildcard Wednesday, from what I know in talking to the Madden Live team, is that every Wednesday, they're going to go ahead and release some player items based on previous programs. What those are, today's heavyweights. Next week, it could be power-ups or it can be something else. I don't know. I don't know the whole entire plan, but we got heavyweights, we got some players, and we have more than two. So that's a good sign. We're going to go ahead and talk about some of these updates. I'm going to walk through that with you folks. So like I mentioned, for just simply following the stream, you'll go ahead and get this specific Twitch pack. Make sure to go ahead and do that. Here are some updates that I want to let you guys know. There will be a title update coming out today around 11 a.m. Eastern. So be on the lookout for that. We'll go ahead and follow with the @EA Madden NFL to tweet out specifically what is in that update. A couple of things that I want to call out because I have the notes here. They address an issue when MUT squad rules are not being properly respected when performing certain pass plays. Also, they address an issue when on fake kick run plays, the MUT squad's rules were not properly respected. They also address an issue when two users on Also, they address additional visual issues with player uniforms, and then they also addressed an issue where Origin PC players would receive an error message and were unable to boot Madden NFL 21. So that's going to be coming out later today around 11 a.m. Eastern. Also, these issues right here will be addressed in upcoming title updates, and that is the chew clock, the kick meter, the no lines on the field, and the white screen, the flashbang bug that people have reported. These require a client-side change. They are targeted for an upcoming title update. I hope it comes pretty soon. Other known player concerns that you guys have is packs open not showing correctly on Madden Rewards site. That is showing correctly actually over on iOS and Android, just not on the web. This isn't TU related. This is something the web team is targeting to fix September 25th. I believe they have to do a deploy on their side to go ahead and address that. Also, still hearing players mentioning that they're kind of stuck in a weird, funky situation when playing the ultimate kickoff challenges with the AFC. They're stuck in the Patriots, so they're getting an error screen that says they can't progress forward. What I want to recommend, please tell your friends, is the workaround for this is create a new lineup and make sure that you remove any players that maybe are possibly on the Patriots squad or have a power-up that has Patriots chemistry. Just remove them out of your lineup. The Madden Ultimate team is looking into this and trying to figure out exactly what is the root cause that is causing this and flagging it. It's not simply just saying remove this. It's something there in the code they have to go ahead and take a look at. I did hear some reports yesterday that some players on PS4 were getting their EA Play monthly rewards. These went out last week. However, PS4 players were saying they didn't get them. If you didn't get them, I highly want to encourage you folks, please go ahead and contact help.ea.com and go ahead and put a ticket there so you can let them know. Now, one thing I want to highlight, a lot of times I see folks say, well, I contacted help.ea.com and they're not doing anything for me. I always want to encourage you guys to do that because it actually leaves a track record of all these issues that are happening so that when they go to the studio, a lot of times if customer care is aware of the issue, they'll go ahead and process the grant immediately. If they're not, or if they can't process it at customer care, they will actually go ahead and contact the studio where they'll go ahead and run like a batch fix or something like that. So please do that. I know it's very frustrating. Sometimes you have agents, I ain't gonna lie, it's happened to me. Sometimes you got agents that just say, oh, not aware of that. Understand customer care is servicing all of EA. They may not know Madden like us, but still, it's very frustrating when you're talking about, Madden and they reference FIFA or other things. I know that's happened to me. I know it's happened to you guys, but please, make sure to contact help.ea.com. It helps from that tracking record perspective. I really do appreciate when you guys do that because I can always go back to the studio specialist for customer care and say, hey, you know what, I'm seeing this trend. Can I get some ticket numbers and some counts on this? Also, I do want to mention that when you do flag these things at customer care, there is a ticket number that we can reference that typically pulls up your PSN ID, your Xbox, your Origin ID, all that kind of stuff. Really important information that we need so that there's not a lot of back and forth on social or other forums to get that info. So just a little bit of a heads up there. Also, house rules. House rules is still in effect. This house rules will change starting tomorrow with Ultimate Kickoff Part 2 releasing. Ultimate Kickoff Part 2 will have those NFC Ultimate Challenges, new house rules. I think there might be a player drop right there. When I say a player drop, I'm saying a player drop. So be on the lookout for that. Also want to mention here, back to school, this is the house rules. You're only going to need 10 wins to get that Ultimate Kickoff Hero token. If you want to go ahead and get that 88 overall NAT Ultimate Kickoff player early, you can play the Ultimate Challenges for AFC this week, get one. You can go ahead and play house rules and get another one just to get that done. But if you love house rules and you want to do that, you can do that and actually complete it starting tomorrow. If you're just doing house rules this week and house rules, this upcoming one, if you're just doing Ultimate Challenges, you should be able to complete that 88 overall NAT tomorrow. That will actually not refresh. So just a reminder there that it is a one-time deal for getting that 88 overall NAT Ultimate Kickoff player. I do want to highlight something here to you guys is Weekend League rewards. Weekend League rewards, they're going to be going out weekly Tuesdays. But one thing I want to highlight is that we talk with the team. They're going to go shortly after Team of the Week content. So I know originally I mentioned that it was going to be 2 p.m. Eastern. There were some delays a little bit yesterday because the audit team was wrapping up on some things regarding the weekly rewards. So that kind of had to be completely processed before the Weekend League rewards went out. The one thing I want to let you guys know is that Weekend League rewards are going to start going out, the weekly ones, after Team of the Week content. And the reason why is because want to make sure that at the end of the day, when Team of the Week content is out there and you guys get your winnings, that you can go ahead and pull something from Team of the Week. So we heard some feedback on that. So it'll probably happen right around 2:30 p.m., 3 p.m., just a little bit of a heads up right there in that space. We'll try to make sure to message that out to you folks when that happens. But again, it's just something we want to make sure that's out there. Thursday, October 8th, around 2 p.m. is going to be what you're going to get for your September monthly rewards. Here it is. Your monthlies are based on a 4-week time period, so a little bit of a heads up in that space. And again, here are your weekly rewards and whatnot. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Derwin versus the World. So Derwin versus the World, it released yesterday. And one thing I want to go ahead and comment right here is I did get my crown drop, but I got it like really late. So for example, I was watching for 3 hours and you only had to watch 2 hours. And I think the stream went out, but I don't think it's contingent on the stream going out. Some people have brought that up. Just to let you guys know, late last night, I reached out to the Competitive Gaming Entertainment Group. Also reached out to our folks that work with Twitch and a lot of other individuals. They're looking into it. Make sure to follow at Madden League Ops so that they can give you guys an update on what's going on in that space. I got my drop a bit delayed. I was talking with Rockets. He got his drop like at 11:59 at night. I saw this last year during the MCS tournament where people were getting somewhat of a delayed drop. I don't know if it was congestion related or whatnot. Want you guys to know that we're going to follow up with those specific teams today. Make sure to go ahead and tune to Madden League Ops for any kind of updates. Also, we're going to try to talk to them if for whatever reason something is not working right. Is there a way that players that did watch it this week have an opportunity to get that. So we're exploring all these things. I want you guys to know that I do see some of the feedback in the chat, and it's something that we are exploring. So what I do want to encourage you guys to do again is please contact help.ea.com and just put a trouble ticket in there for tracking, because at the end of the day, if I get to see how many people are really impacted, which could be a lot, other people were getting them later on, like I said, it's just a good thing to kind of fall back on. So thank you for doing that. I know it's kind of tedious, but again, definitely contact them. If it's like, we don't know what you're talking about or whatever, don't worry about that. Just make sure to get a trouble ticket in there. Mention that it's about King of the Hill, Derwin versus the World. You watched the stream, you didn't get your drop, and they'll go ahead and when they start looking at things on the back end, they should be able to identify some other stuff. So going back over here for those folks, Derwin James versus the World, there was a set released. Again, you should have gotten a GIC, a gridiron pack. This right here lets you know that if you tune in for 2 hours each night starting on 8 p.m., you'll earn a crown. That's the other thing I want to mention too, is we'll talk to that team. If there are somewhat delays or things like that, maybe there's an opportunity to go ahead and change that timing. So for those folks that are like, I don't believe you, Kralo, I didn't get my drop. Well, this is just to show you I got my drop after watching 3 hours last night. For those people that say this isn't your account, well, don't worry. There you saw an 84. There's an 84. Pretty much everything has stayed unchanged. I'm just double checking. Yeah. I bought a pack to go ahead and finish my MUT daily, so it's like 500 coins short. So for those people, boom, 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 boom. But enough of that nonsense, right? At the end of the day, we're not here for that. Let's go ahead and talk about Madden Live. All right, Madden Live, it's going to be happening today. Eric, unfortunately, will not be able to do the stream today. He hit us up. He was hoping that through the weather and everything, that'd be okay. He's having some intermittent internet issues, so apologies right there. We will not have Madden Live this morning from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. However, Mills will be streaming later tonight from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., and then Stiff will be making a comeback at 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, we got Problem right after Good Morning Madden. We got That Dude from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., and they got C-Balling from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then on Friday, we got Rhino, Trumpet Monkey, Winko. And then on Sunday, we got Zan and Trumpet Monkey. So a little bit of a heads up right there. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the heavyweights. That's where you guys came here. You didn't come here for all those announcements outside of the fact that the team went ahead and deployed some fixes, or will be deploying some fixes later today to address the MUT Squads issue. Trust me, I will be keeping my eyes out on that, on your feedback, to see if there's any other kind of issues on that. But huge shout out to the Chris's, Mole, all those folks, Sykes, for testing pretty heavily the MUT Squads fixes to ensure that nothing else creeped up. So shout out to you guys. All right, let's go ahead and talk about heavyweights. So the interesting thing with heavyweights is that you guys today are going to get an entire offensive line. So for the heavyweights program today, this is Wildcard Wednesday. And like I mentioned to you guys, Wildcard Wednesday, the whole goal here is that the team is going to, on Wednesdays, pick a program and release some items. So today, they decided to go ahead and release offensive line players, kind of a skill position right there for people that want to kind of beef up their offensive line. So here you go. We got Laramie Tunsil, and here's his ratings right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and scroll through all the heavyweight players, and I'm going to go ahead and be quiet because someone told me, Kralo, just show us a picture so we can screenshot them and put them on social. So I'm going to run through, starting from the left tackle all the way through, so you guys can see who these players are, and we'll come right back. Richie Incognito as your left guard. And then as your center, you got Brandon Linder from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Your right guard is going to be Kevin Zeitler. And I know Popular Stranger will be happy. Your right tackle is going to be Lane Johnson. All right. So those are going to go ahead and be your heavyweights for today. The one thing I do want to highlight to you folks is that there is going to be a offer in the store from training. That is going to be 3,800 training. Now these players, if you guys are wondering how much are they going to go ahead and quick sell for, if I recall, I think it was 3,600 training. So if for whatever reason you don't pull your player that you wanted to from training, you can go ahead and actually go ahead and re-roll right there. or you can go ahead and get them off the auction block. So again, those are going to be your heavyweights. I'm going to go through those heavyweights one last time. Again, there will be that training offer, but I'm going to go ahead and scroll through these items. We got Lane Johnson, who's going to be your right tackle. Next up, we got Kevin Zeitler. I'm sure, Z Farles, when he comes back, he'll be excited that, he got a Giants right guard. Brandon Linder, from the Jacksonville Jaguars as your center. We got Richie Incognito as your left guard, and then your left tackle is going to be Laramie Tunsil. And I know Chewy out there, Chewbacca Lemma, is going to be very happy. He's been very happy about the Texans coming to the game. He is vocally he has been very vocal about that lately. I've seen him in chat saying that he's very happy with the Texans' choices with Arian Foster, Andre Johnson, and all this great Texan stuff. All right, let's go ahead and do some giveaways. I'm going to go ahead and roll. So what I'm going to do today, just a little bit different for today. It's not going to be the standard or the staple. First up, Birdman, great. Wanted to let you know that you won the early bird special. You were here very, very, very early, right? So you got TJ Watt, LTD from yesterday, his power up in 1,000 training. Dual Sports 12U, you got Arian Foster, the power up in 1,000 training. Hot Stuff, you got Bryant Young, his power up in 1,000 training. So those were our team of the week. Offensive heroes, also our LTD from offensive and defensive heroes, and our LTD yesterday. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and roll through. I'm going to roll 5 winners right here for regular giveaways. I'm going to go from left tackle all the way to right tackle. I'm going to do Laramie Tunsil, the power up in 1,000.